To my fellow Americans, my name is Hadassah Feinberg, and I filed a private criminal complaint implicating Governor Josh Shapiro, the governor of Pennsylvania, for the attempted assassination against former President Donald J. Trump. I've gotten a couple of questions regarding how I knew what was going to happen prior to the shooting and what made me send former President Donald J. Trump a letter on July 5th regarding the crimes in Pennsylvania. And so I just want to respond to that. No, I'm not a psychic. I was not able to foresee the specific shooting happening. However, I was aware of a humanitarian crisis in Pennsylvania and tried to warn former President Donald J. Trump of the vast crimes and racketeering that was occurring in Pennsylvania. I had already been a witness of the crimes being committed between local law enforcement, state law enforcement, and the Pennsylvania FBI. And so because I was aware of all of these other things, I was trying to warn President or former President Donald J. Trump of the overall issue. And what happened to transpire after that was kind of a, heads up, this is happening, and then it transpired. Now, I think it's important for people to realize what was going on because I was already pointing to Governor Josh Shapiro in that letter. I had already implicated him for the crimes that were being committed across the state of Pennsylvania. And so it's very important for this investigation to be aware of this information because all of this was, all of these were details that were playing out prior to the attempted assassination. One of the other things that I wanted to mention was that I also informed President Biden of the crimes being committed, but because of his relationship with Josh Shapiro, I did not have full faith in him being able to assist the Pennsylvania victims and the crimes that were being committed. So I sent two letters. One was to President Biden, one was to former President Donald Trump on July 5th, letting them know of the crimes and racketeering being committed by Governor Josh Shapiro and his colleagues and, the other government officials that were committing corruption. And so I think this is very important for the investigation because although, us as Americans, we want to believe our government officials, we already have the evidence that the FBI has been engaging in RICO crimes in Pennsylvania. We already have evidence of that. And I have an email dated in March of 2024 from Kenneth Keller. He's an FBI agent with Manassas, Virginia, stating that he reached out to Pennsylvania FBI and he reached out to the headquarters. And they basically said to him, listen, you don't have jurisdiction. You can't assist the victims in the Pennsylvania crimes. And if, the Pennsylvania FBI is not going to assist victims, then there's an underlying issue there. How are we supposed to rely on the FBI to do a transparent investigation for the attempted assassination if they're already assisting Governor Josh Shapiro? They're already assisting in the corruption and obstruction of justice of these crimes. It's horrific, and I am hoping that the letters I sent to both President Biden and former President Donald J. Trump prior to the event that happened on July 13, 2024, and my, cooperation in the investigation with the Secret Service, that, this is going to help unravel the truth and the dire necessity for victims to have remedy, because What's occurring in Pennsylvania is an absolute atrocity, and many people don't know about it because the media doesn't cover it. Governor Josh Shapiro, while he talks the talk and walks the walk, he is threatening victims, he's suppressing victims, and they have no voice. And I'm here to let the American people know what is going on in Pennsylvania and why this investigation is very, very complex, because we have multiple government officials that are obstructing justice in these investigations, in the crimes, and that needs to stop. That needs to stop now. So thank you for giving me this platform and for hearing my testimony and the crimes that I have witnessed. Thank you.